Here we are, Route 309. I drove 50 minutes to try a cheesesteak at Goomba's Pizzeria. It's an award-winning hoagie, and what they do is they bring South Philly to the burbs. I mean, I'm not that far. The area code's still 215. So my friend Crazy Joe, crazy with a K, he told me that this cheesesteak is very good. So it's always nice to see Crazy Joe, and now we just gotta wait for Crazy Joe to show up. The furthest I've ever driven for a cheesesteak. Why did you pick this place?
All right, let me give you the backstory.
Okay.
I've been living in Montgomery County for about 10 years.
Okay.
And when I first moved here, I couldn't find a good cheesesteak.
Okay.
They're okay. Like, I mean, they're okay.
Right.
You know, you've been out of state. You know, you go out of state, someone says cheesesteak.
I had a cheesesteak at McDonald's one time.
Right, and it's an abomination.
Oh, my
right?
God.
Okay, so you go to most of the local pizza shops around here, they're okay.
Right.
Like,
No such
bad.
thing as a bad Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad, it's still better than most sandwiches.
Right.
Even
right.
Geno's and Pat's, depends. But I'm just saying, right. So they're not that bad.
Right. But I couldn't find a really good one.
Okay.
So
Well, what makes you think you know what's a good cheesesteak? You're not even.
I don't know.
Where are you from? Where are you born, Crazy Joe?
I was born in Delaware County.
Okay, all right. So you can know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's do it. All right. So you went around.
So after 10 years, I maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I found this place, and I stopped looking. This is, if I want a cheesesteak, this is where I come.
Now, I sent you to John's Roast Pork. You've been to John's.
It's not going to compare to John's Roast Pork.
All right.
But I'm convinced, after 10 years of living in Montgomery County, this is the best I've had in Montgomery County.
You know what's fun? I went to a spot. Ooh, it's hard to keep your balance in Crocs. I went to a spot with Adam in Florida, and also what's his name, Virtual Disney, and
Gary, good guy.
Oh, he's the best. Hoagie mouth. Yeah. And he took us to a spot where the guy was from South Philly, and he made cheesesteaks. It was the best cheesesteak I ever had outside of Philadelphia.
I could give you another place like that in Phoenix, Arizona. It's called Corleone's.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like,
Yeah, Philly guy.
Let's check out. Oh, wow. I'm already blown away by the presentation. A seeded roll. Very shocking, Crazy Joe, to see a seeded roll so far away from South Philadelphia. We should have asked them what bakery they used. Oh, man, look at that cheese at the bottom. That looks good. And what kind of cheese do you get on your cheesesteak?
I always get provolone.
My God, it has no flavor. It adds nothing to the sandwich.
Really?
That's my opinion.
See, I like it. What do you get, American?
Yeah, I always go American. Now.
I never go Whiz, though.
No, never get Whiz. So the guy from John's Roast Pork told me never get Whiz. They changed the formula, and it doesn't complement meat. Okay, ready? Here we go. Uh-oh. I like the roll. It's a seeded roll. But it's not hard. So that's my one complaint. I like my rolls hard like I like my men.
I mean, I get these all the time. I mean, it's no John's Roast Pork.
No, but what is?
Right.
There is only one Mona Lisa. And people keep throwing paint on the goddamn thing. Do you see that? People keep throwing paint. These stupid environmental protesters go around throwing soup and paint on the Mona Lisa. It's behind glass.
What does that do?
It makes me hate the environment.
But
I stopped recycling.
How does that help the environment? Like, what is their goal?
It's like the protesters who stop traffic for issues, and I'm like, you're not going to win anybody over. You're not going to win anybody over blocking. I would run somebody over.
Yeah, I've always said protests do nothing. All they do is stop traffic.
There was a homeless encampment in Philadelphia. It was in a park for months. And the city, it was like a protest. And the city said, listen, you got to give us our park back. What do you want? And they said, we want you to build these tiny homes. And now they're building those tiny homes. So protest does do something. Just don't block my traffic.
Right.
What do you, I wish they would put a little bit of salt. Like a sprinkle. I'm sick of cheesesteaks places not putting salt on the food. Do you taste salt?
No, I guess not.
Salt and pepper. You shouldn't have to request it. So that's automatic. You don't give me salt and pepper, boom, you're already losing a point. The roll not hard. Boom. It's a good roll. I'd much rather have this roll than the Amoroso roll, so I'll take back the points I knocked off.
Well, here's the question. Better than D'Alessandro's? I say yes.
Yeah. I hate the love D'Alessandro's gets. It's so... I've never gotten my cheesesteak in under 20 minutes. I've never had a friendly experience. Last time he got chased off by an armed guard. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. It was horrible.
And we were with Adam the Woo. Don't they know who he is? That's a Disney vlogger. He ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You want to try a Guido roll?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Damn, look at these things.
Yeah, these are egg rolls filled with pork. Oh, God, what all was in there?
Pork, ground
veal,
meat.
Ground meat, yeah, veal. So
Veal?
Yep.
So I have something that I'm going to announce. I think this may be my last cheesesteak review.
Really?
You know how they do veal? They put a baby cow in a cage.
Yeah.
And they lock it up and they poke it with sticks and it doesn't move. And now we're going to eat it. So anyway, I saw a PETA video of all these little baby chickens. And they had too many chickens. Their quota was filled and there were all these little chickens. And they just threw them all into an incinerator.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So anyway, because they kill baby chickens, I think I'm going to be going vegetarian very soon. I have a road trip coming up. But after that road trip, before baseball season, all vegetables all the time. Maybe fish.
I don't know if I could do it.
No?
I don't think I could.
All right, what's this? Goomba roll.
Goomba rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, what if this place wasn't... Is Goomba... I'm trying to say this politically correct. Is Goomba politically correct?
I don't know. I'll tell you this. I'm Italian.
What if it's not owned by Italians? That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, look, I'm Italian. I'm not offended by
Although talking to the delivery driver, I think he was Italian.
Yeah, I think so.
Here we go. Goomba rolls. It's like a pizza roll. I got the cheese. It's like a pizza roll you get at a Chinese restaurant. There's a little spice.
Yep.
Look at my fingertips. It's disgusting. It's like,
Yeah.
But how is this?
Very minced.
Our already somewhat clogged arteries are just getting clogged even more. Man.
Oh, wait, did we say Goomba rolls?
Yeah.
They're Guido rolls. The place is called Goombas.
Oh.
The rolls are
Guido's even more offensive. Oh, my God. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're Italian, right?
I'm not offended.
Are you Italian?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can make these jokes. I'm Mrs. Captain's Italian, so I don't know what that makes me.
It takes a heck of a lot to offend me.
I would give that pizza roll, the Guido roll. All right, I can't say I'm not going to eat it again. I wouldn't. If they sold that at the ballpark, I would probably only eat it once. Like it's going to be a rough day tomorrow. It's going to be a long session. I give that on a scale of 1 to 10. I give it about a 5.5. What do you give it?
I think I'd go a 6 or a 7. I think. I really like it.
There's a big difference between a 6 or a 7. You got to give it a number.
I'm gonna go 7.
Wow.
I like it.
You're just giving them hometown scores.
This isn't really my hometown, though. I live here now.
Give this cheesesteak a review. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give it?
Well, assuming John's roast pork is a 10, I would give this a 7.
Yeah, I would say anything above 5 is good.
Yeah.
Right? 7 seems pretty high. It's good. And you got to remember where we're at, and all these trucks. Crazy Joe lives here, so you got to give it some points for that. I'll give it a 6.5. Need salt and pepper, guys. Salt and pepper. This would be a 7.5 easily. Love the people in the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very nice.
And I can tell you, though, from experience, you're not going to find better around here, because I've tried.
There's a Royal Farms.
They got fried chicken there.
Is it good?
It's okay.
I get the sliders once in a while. Not no more. Go vegetarian. Not vegan. Vegetarian. Oh, I can eat fish if I'm vegetarian.
You know, you hear according to the Catholic Church, you can now, because you're not supposed to have meat on Fridays if you're Catholic. Catholic Church now says you can eat beavers and muskrats. Beavers, muskrats, and what's the other one? Capybaras. So tomorrow's Friday. Good news, you can have some capybara for dinner.
I eat beaver every day, Crazy Joe. Getting crazy with a K. You know the reason they started doing that was like in the 14th century, there was a pope and his brother was a fisherman, and he was like, I'm having bad Fridays. I'm having bad business. Do me a favor. Make it a day where you can't eat red meat. So then it used to be every Friday you couldn't. Like God knows it's Friday. Like I was Catholic growing up, and we did that no meat shit. And I remember one time when I was like 14, I was like a badass. I had a turkey hoagie. I forgot it was Friday. I ate it. I was like, oh my God. And then I realized like nothing happened. Who cares?
Well, my wife, she doesn't eat meat on Fridays.
Oh my God. No offense, Crazy Joe's. Well, she's married to you. She's crazy with a K.
She observes she won't have meat on Fridays. But I'm on a low-carb diet. Now, I'm breaking it today. I'm breaking it today for this. But normally, I don't have any carbs. So just about all I can eat is meat and cheese. So I'm like, if I give up meat on Fridays, I'm not eating anything.
Are you Catholic?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No, I used to be Catholic, so I can shit on the Catholic Church. I almost became a priest.
Really?
I went to St. Charles Seminary when I was 15 years old. I spent the day there. I was an altar boy from 2nd grade all the way up to 8th grade. And I went to St. Charles Seminary when I was 15, and I spent the weekend. I did a tour of the campus. And then, later on that month, I met a girl, and then I realized, I can't get laid if I'm a priest. So then I decided I'm not going to be a priest. And then, a few months after that, Waco happened, and then I just doubted all religion. It's a whole story.
LeVar Burton has the same story. LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow and Star Trek, he was in the seminary to become a priest, and then he met a girl, and he dropped out.
Oh. Well, yeah, wow, isn't that cruel? I thought you meant that he lost all faith in humanity when Waco happened. Not humanity.
He might have, I don't know.
I used to have this thing when I was a kid. I was 15, and I was like, it's kind of crazy that this guy, David Koresh, is saying that he's Jesus. Isn't that weird? He's saying he's Jesus. And then I'm like, well, the only reason why I know about it is because it's media. And then I was like, well, what kind of media was around 2,000 years ago? And then, like that moment, I lost my faith. I was like, oh no, it's bullshit. Oh, it just went. I went from joining the seminary to being in the church still to, and then once you lose it, you can't. It's like once you find out about Santa Claus, you can't bring it back. Anyway, what a nice cheesesteak, Crazy Joe. Everybody, please subscribe to Crazy Joe. How many subscribers you have?
Just under 4,000.
Just under? Like
Yeah, like I
like 4.8?
I'm at like I think 3,500.
3,500? All right, let's see if we can get Crazy Joe 100 subscribers today. Why not? What else you do? He puts out good content. It's like good. You dance in your pajamas. It's a good show. And you have a famous fan, Jimmy Pop.
Apparently.
Yeah. I'm friends with Jimmy Pop from the Bloodhound Gang, and he hit me up and he said, "Yo, how do you know Crazy Joe?" And I hit him up with the same thing. How do you know Crazy Joe?
It's so funny. You never know. You put content out there. You have no idea who's watching.
Right.
No idea.
Right. Yeah. Well. Oh no, my garlic knots. God damn it.
This is fascinating viewing. Me going into my car.
Do you edit your videos?
Sometimes.
I guess you have to now since I cursed. Do you not curse?
I usually don't.
No. It's.
I don't care though.
When I first started my YouTube channel, I was biting off Adam the Woo, right? Because I saw Adam the Woo. He started me. I was like, I'm going to start my YouTube channel. So I was going to be like, all right, no cursing. The thing is, in real life, I curse every other word. It's just hard. So I curse. It happens. And then sometimes people get mad at me. They're like, yo, my kid is watching your video and you're cursing. And I'm like, your kid's 12? I guarantee you he's cursing. Like, cause I was 12, I was cursing even worse than I am as an adult. Do you curse?
Nah, not really.
Well, you're Catholic. You can't curse.
Well, it's more than that. I never heard my father. Well, yeah.
Oh, that's right. You never heard your dad curse.
Never heard my dad curse, and I just figured he's gone. He's been gone 10 years now. When my daughter was born, I was like, well, I can't go to my dad for advice. I can't say, what would you do? Because, he's not there. So I just try to use the template. I'm like, okay, well, I never saw him curse, so I won't.
Your kids watch movies with profanity?
Yeah, I figure they've heard it all.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about YouTube. And if you hear me say shit, the world ain't going to end. Sorry, now you have more editing.
That's all right.
Yeah, Adam doesn't curse, even in real life. He does sometimes. But it's not as bad. He was in a band called Guttermouth.
Yeah.
And if anybody ever goes down that rabbit hole, they have the most profane lyrics in the history.
Yeah, I mean, his old theme song, the Guttermouth, the old Adam the Woo Guttermouth theme song.
That's Guttermouth?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Adam the Woo goes on adventures for you, and
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's
Guttermouth.
That's Guttermouth.
No.
Yeah.
All right. You like Guttermouth?
Yeah.
I love Guttermouth. Like before Adam, I used to be friends with the lead singer, Mark Guttermouth. And I run their merch table when they come to Philly every so often. I love Guttermouth. I didn't know they sang that song. That's so funny. All right, well, listen, we did it. We had a cheesesteak. It was good. We spent about 30 minutes together, and now I got to drive another hour home. 2 hours in the car for 30 minutes of Crazy Joe.
Well, I knew I had to catch you before Philly season started, which is got to be, weeks away from now?
Well, for me, it starts in a week. I'm going to be doing some stealth camping in the Kia, and I'm going to drive cross country to go to spring training for 3 or 4 days, and then I'm going to be driving back to Philadelphia.
All right.
Yeah, and then other big things along the way, Crazy Joe. It's going to get crazy with a K. It's supposed to rain today?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Looks like it's going to, but I don't think it's in the forecast.
Yeah, well, this is March around the Philadelphia area. It's gray and cloudy. It will probably be this way till about the end of April.
Yep.
And then the trees will bloom and it'll be 90 degrees and we'll say, oh, I wish it was cold again.
Yep. No, I don't think I'll ever say that, but...
No? Oh, you like the cold?
I hate the cold.
You hate the cold?
I hate the cold. I would never say I wish it was cold.
No, yeah. I almost want to move.
Yeah, my dream is actually to live in Florida. I'm a little jealous of Adam. I hate snow.
Yeah.
Can't stand snow. I don't know. I just don't like winter.
Your joints hurt?
Always.
Yeah. That's the one thing they don't tell you about getting old. Your joints just ache. Always. Like that. Like they never don't ache, Joe.
Yeah. My 8-year-old complains always. Oh, this hurts. I go, wait till you're 40. Everything hurts.
It's just
Everything
like one
hurts.
day, 42, he's like, this hip pain.
Yeah.
And it just never goes away.
Yep.
Just part of your life.
Knees. I have bad knees.
Yeah.
Knees kill me.
Knees are bad. Yeah. Chop off your legs. You know, my grandfather had no legs.
Yeah?
Yeah, a little fun fact for you. Had no legs. Chop both off. Diabetes. He couldn't quit drinking, so he had to lose his limbs.
When he went swimming, did they call him Bob?
Wow, that's fucked up. It's my dead grandfather, crazy Joe. I'm glad you had to edit that. All right, that's I'm gonna. All right, make sure you hit like and subscribe to Crazy Joe. And what did we say was the final score? I gave it a.
I think you gave it a
6.5?
6.5.
6.5. The other thing was kind of gross. I didn't have the garlic knots, but it's all right. They made their money.
Yeah, and I go 7. I think it's pretty damn good.
It's a hometown score. That's a hometown score. What would you give a Wawa Italian hoagie?
Oh, 6.
Yeah, very good. I agree. All right, Crazy Joe. Thank you for bringing me out.
If you're not subscribed to the Philly Captain, subscribe to the Philly Captain.
Warning, I curse.
He does.
Not a lot. Sometimes, I stub my toe and I say, if me saying God D it offends you, don't even bother because I say it too much.